not even close. Stop plus 60, 34 kilometers an hour over the limit. What was he thinking about that?
It wasn't, unfortunately. It's the good news is it might cost him stop plus 60. They'll certainly cost him a lap. Yeah, the good news is
Laura Spinelli will go through.
I think so.
The lap.
Well, the question is, well, if he does, then Madison Snow might.
Yes,
as
he
well.
will. Yeah, you're probably right. I'll buy that for $1. Leader, 4.6 seconds. The absolute ability once in front. This number 60 car with 8.5 minutes to go. The absolute ability, gentlemen, to control the pace. Get yourself to 4-5 seconds and then stabilize. It's almost like putting the autopilot on. I know that's not what's happening, and I'm not decrying how hard they are trying, but it's afterburners, pull away, get into the cruise mode, manage the gap. And we have seen it time and time and time again, Peter Mackay, from the start of the race through the restarts. Yes, they've not always been at the front, but once they've been there, that has been the rhythm of the race for this 60 car.
Yeah, and they made that statement straight. To be honest, they made that statement in qualifying a week ago. They made the statement throughout practice, and they made the statement in the first couple of hours of the race. They've shown their hand all week long. They said, we are the benchmark, guys. Come and chase us if you can. And that's been their strategy, and they've deployed it perfectly with their 4 top drivers.
Mark Whiteley says, surely Tom Blomqvist has been the star driver in GTP without a shadow of a doubt. Unreal pace, commitment and control. Let's not forget the one-shot pole last week at this time, Mark, as well. I think it's hard to deny that certainly Tom has shown his class here. There's been some very good supporting performances in his car and in others as well. But it's a statement. It's a statement by Acura. They set out, Jeremy, and you talked to David Salter, the man at the head of HPT. They were looking to get the headlines last weekend with pole position. They did that, prioritising that with MSR, and they've come out this week swinging overhand again.
Yeah, really, really impressive. Colin Brown's been absolutely magnificent. It's just so cool to see Colin Brown get that effectively a factory ride with Meyer, Shank and Acura, and he is grasping that opportunity with both hands, as would one expect, because we know how talented he is. Look, he made his debut here as a 15-year-old way back a long time ago. Now it was for Colin. He was a 15, was it? It's so ridiculous. Yeah, it was team 15, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
And how long
been a long journey.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and he owns the outright speed record around the oval here.
2014 that was, yeah.
Nobody has gone quicker than Colin Brown around here.
Oh, very nervous looking Cooper McNeil on the WeatherTech Racing pit box. His car is in the lead at the moment. Maro Engel on board, leading in GTD Pro.
And has got cover behind, because Nicky Team is a GTD car in the number 44 Magnus machine. The battle's just beginning to spread out a little bit in GTD Pro. The Chevy Corvette and the Lexus, the 3 and the 14, battling for second and third. Kirchhofer has got a bit of a wiggle on in that number 70 McLaren. It looks like he'll hold off the Acura NSX GT3 of Mario Farnbacher, who's got 4 seconds back to 5th place, the number 12 Lexus. Can we finally breathe a sigh and begin to take in what we've witnessed over the last 23 hours and 55 minutes? Maybe, or is there one more twist, one more dramatic turn for the 61st running of the Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona? If you've been with us for part, for some, for all, we say thank you very much indeed. For those of you who have voted with your feet and your wallet and you're buying the gas to get here, a very big thank you for that commitment in the current climate. I hope you feel it's been worth it. And we've loved talking to you on 107.9 FM around the circuit. For those of you further afield, XM, Sirius XM 207, and RS2, of course, for the audio, as well as the international feed, which was incredibly well received again this year. IMSA, once again, getting out its message to endurance racing fans all over the world with live, uninterrupted streaming video. And as television syndication partners, including but not exclusive to Sky in New Zealand, our new partners in the UK at Viaplay. Great to have you on board. What a race. The dark green and black number 17 is the most dominant winner, to be honest. Some of the other cars fell by the wayside, mechanical issues, some contact as well at the front of the field with the scenery rather than with each other. Unusual amount of attrition, mechanical attrition that we've seen in LMP3. But the number 17 Duquesne of AWA, Anthony Montella, Wayne Boyd, Nico Veron and Thomas Merrill will come out on top.
It might have just been traffic, but Blomqvist a second slower than Albuquerque last time by. Maybe just a dose of traffic, possibly.
No, he's on cruise mode.
Oh, he's just got to.
Big lock up, is he?
Well, he should be on cruise mode, is what I should have said, because he's got a handy lead. Just, I was going to say before you mentioned that only on the previous lap, that was the first lap since the restart that Philippe Albuquerque was a tiny bit quicker than him. So I thought, okay, fine, he's just cruising to finish. Only 3 minutes to go, so just a couple more laps for Tom Blomqvist, but don't throw away.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Shaw representing Johnny Palmer here in the hashtag blame the commentator. Little lock up of the left front Michelin as he was going into the international horseshoe there. Blomqvist though has gathered it all together, 3.5 seconds. And let's have a look down onto the starters stand.
LMP2 is just going back and forth, but it's still the advantages in the hands of Ben Handley. 0-4 crowd strike racing, but Nicholas Nielsen is keeping him under the cosh all the time, and it's back and forth, seconds difference each lap. It's so exciting. Oh.
One more after this one, I think, Jeremy.
Yeah.
So let's see where the potential battles are. Looking for small numbers. Leader just got to keep it cool now. Just under 7 miles to go. 783 laps. So around about 50 laps short of the distance record.
At this stage, heart of racing, a GTD car are leading all of the GTDs, including the pros.
That'll be 2 races in a row if that is confirmed that has happened. This one, however, has been done on pace rather than the intervention of a safety car, which contributed to that at Motul Petit Le Mans at Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta, Peter.
Agree, I totally agree, yes. We've seen that all week, GTD cars be up the top and fighting there with the pros, Jeremy.
Don't know what happened to Nicholas Nielsen on that last lap in the LMP2 car number 88, but he lost a position to James Allen, who was only 0.6 of a second behind Ben Handley.
So there's a battle for the lead in LMP2.
Could Proton take them on the second to last lap? Oh my word.
Going through into the chicane, there's traffic in front of them. The Proton car is right there. The red and silver car is the leader, the blue car behind, and there's traffic. Is that the right decision to go around the outside for the leader? This almost together, they are together at the kink. As the leader comes through to see the white flag. It's in the air. Tony waves the white flag for the 61st running of the Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona. It's this one and one more for the P2s unless they get lapped by the leader, and I don't think they will.
No.
So there's a real opportunity here for a last lap or a penultimate lap pass. The 0-4 machine, the CrowdStrike machine on the banking. Looks like the draft is playing into it. Here comes the Proton car into the braking area at turn 7. Not quite close enough here, but closing in. More traffic ahead. Oh, great run out of turn 7 by the Proton machine. Will certainly pick up some draft. It's the heart of racing Aston that they're going by on the high side for the leader. Here comes the Proton car. It's got a really good run. They'll get the white flag this time. Needs to duck back in and behind the leader, which he does. Now to the high side, across the start-finish line. That's for the lead. That's for the win. That's for the Rolex watch going down into turn one. They're side by side. Nowhere around the outside. Nowhere around the outside. Off the track, both of them. Really close to disaster there. Was that the one and only opportunity? Meantime, the 61st Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona and the first of the GTP era is won by MSR Acura. Colin Brown into the works team and picks up a Rolex. Joe Bradley.
Yeah, you can imagine the fervour here at Meyer Shank. I'm on the top perch and Colin has disappeared into a crowd. I'll just go and squeeze my way through and get Colin. Colin, let's have a first word with you. Fantastic result. You must have not dreamt this would happen.
Man, it was a great day, huh? These Acura HPD guys did a great job. Meyer Shank, I mean, what more can you say? Man, oh man. Awesome.
Great job from the team. I can get Mike Shank as well. Mike! Fuck yeah! Sorry about that, everybody. Mike said sorry. Mike, what a week here you've had at Daytona, and to take that checkered flag, managing, as you said to me, all of those issues on the car.
Honestly, it's not me. It's these guys. It's the engineers, the drivers, that team out in pit lane, Honda, HPD, Wayne Taylor racing with Andretti. We all did it as a group, and I can't thank every single person I just mentioned. We all did this. We never thought we'd do this out of the box. You never knew. But I'm telling you what, HPD and Acura have won a hell of a race car.
Thank you, Mike.
Got him on the line. Sorry about that, Joe Bradley, but we had, by the smallest of margins, a win for the number 55 Proton team ahead of the CrowdStrike car. A massively, brilliantly timed run to the checker. Almost a full lap behind the leaders, and James Allen by 0.016 of a second takes it from Ben Hanley. That is remarkable. Such a close race, and the top three separated by 5.6 seconds. We'll get down to that in a moment. The run to the line looked like it was going to be close. How close was it? The width of a splitter, maybe the width of a splitter, but not much more. And it's a win for the 55 LMP2 team. Proton competition, Fred Portad, Francesco Pizzi, James Allen brought it home, and Jimmy Bruni wins as well. Shea Adam has the GTD winners.
Ian James, it's been a long time coming. Rolex winner. How good does it feel that you've done this with your own team?
Oh, it's so amazing. This is my 21st Rolex, and who knows, it may be my last, but to win at last is just so happy, and everything that Gabe Newell's made this possible for us. Dreams do come true.
In the last couple of seasons, you guys have been sprint champions, GTD champions this year, going for endurance.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you need to pinch me to see how real this is, because it's just unbelievable. Everybody's worked so hard for this, and it's just a testimony about everybody in the team, the men and women that make this happen, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Congrats, Ian.
Thanks.
You know what? Sometimes good things happen to good people. All the work that they do for the Children's Hospital, that is a well-deserved win. Yeah. 2 victories in class for Proton competition. That is absolutely extraordinary, right on the line. And James Allen given the nod to bring that car home and timed his run over Ben Hanley. Got a feel for the CrowdStrike car and the team, but my goodness, this race has delivered. Let's pick up some more interviews with winners. Joe Bradley has Jules Gounon.
Congratulations, Jules. That was a very, very hard-fought race.
Yeah, crazy race. We knew we had a good car. The team did a fantastic job. Cooper, Danny, Maro, and I think we all drove fantastically. The Corvette and the Lexus were really competitive this weekend, and the Aston also. And to win the race with Cooper for his last one is just insane.
Cooper's joined us. Cooper, wow, congratulations. I can see you're emotional. This was hard fought.
Yeah, I mean, right down to the wire, but that's IMSA WeatherTech Championship for you. So that's what we expected. We knew there'd be at least 2 or 3 cars in the lead lap at the end, and that's exactly what we saw. We just we knew we needed a good pit stop for the last stop to jump the other two, because passing here is super difficult, and when you try and do pass, there's more often than not contact, and then other bad things happen. So the last stop was crucial. Guys did a great job. Proton WeatherTech crew, I mean, yeah, we got the win.
Well, Roman, it's not just a GTD win in this class, it's the overall GTD win. How good does it feel to know you're getting a watch?
I don't even know what to say. I mean, like from growing up, I always wanted to win Daytona. That was like the pinnacle for me. Always being like an IMSA fan, even more than winning the championship for me. So this is like, I don't even know what to say. I just can't thank the Heart of Racing. Gabe, who's made this possible for us. I don't know how many times Ian has done it and not won it. He's come so close. I'm so happy to be able to share the car with him. I'm going to go see Marco too, but thank you so much.
Congrats.
Right, Cher, you know what you've got to do now. And normally Cher doesn't run unless she's being chased by someone, but she's got an appointment with 4 drivers on the far side of the track. And the small grey clad figure.
Give her a round of applause, folks.